All right. That's weird. Well, if you're tuned in, I'm going live a little bit early just to make sure. I had time to punt Plan B. Looks like it's working just fine. So I'll do a little extra song for early birds. In my rambling days, I'd aviator goggles, mementos from World War II. Those pilot lenses were gone, endless headlight glare too. And I think of my grandpa, the surgeon, how he hated the Japanese the most. On a hospital ship he saw the wars, nightmares up close. Clear sailing, clear sailing. My life seems like clear sailing. At Pearl Harbor, he teletined us so up wounded in choppy seas. He made it out alive, and he remembered each dying soldier's plea. Clear sailing, clear sailing. My life seems alive, clear sailing. He woke to find his wife's heart had quit, had quit living that silent terror. He put his scalpel down at 80 when his hands took on their final tremor. Clear sailing, clear sailing. My life seems alive, clear sailing. Clear sailing, clear sailing. I hope your life seems alive, clear sailing. All right. It is 10 o'clock Central. Time to get started. So the first half of this hour, I'm going to do some newer songs that are going to be on the new Climate Concert album. Start with the title track, Count Me In. Say if I'm not angry, not paying attention, but I say it's just a waste of time. Say if I'm not scared, got my head in the sand. Well, I know it looks bad, but I'm feeling fine. Well, I'm okay with joining your revolution. There's one thing I need for that decision. Gotta promise me good music, and as long as I can dance, you can count me in. Count me in. sign right out on the street, write my congresswoman and chant that slogan. I'll march if you don't mind me singing, we shall overcome. And if you don't mind me doing a little token, I'm okay with joining your revolution. Just one thing I need for that decision. You gotta promise me good music, and as long as I can dance, you can count me in. Count me in. Count me in. Count me in. You can count me in. Count me in. Thank you for tuning in, Joy. You did a great set also. Yeah, I've been worried about the guitar overpowering the vocals, so I've, last minute, of course, changed everything around. That's what you do. This is cool. This is feeling like getting ready for a live gig. I got here early and, you know, kind of walking around, nervous before the start of the show. So the next song comes about because a lot of people have talked about, well, once we have renewable energy and once we, you know, bring carbon down, we're still going to get in the same mess unless we really change everything. And part of that is changing the dream of the Western world. So this is called Wake the Dreamer. Wake the dreamer, wake the dreamer. They are counting on you to be a sleeper. Oh, wake the dreamer. They say use up this year's model, then just throw it away. Now we know there's a hidden cost. They profit, hiding a better way. Dream says stronger is a better, like boys playing king of the hill. Like destiny is domination, bend our life to your will. Oh, the first step is letting in the pain of the world. Go ahead and let yourself cry. How many times can someone look away and pretend to have no eyes? Wake the dreamer, wake the dreamer. They're counting on you to be a sleeper. Oh, wake the dreamer. Oh, the next step is turning off the movie we're in, where the wealthy deserve what they get, and men are always the heroes. First destruction, then a nice sunset. Well, I know it can seem like there's nothing left, but that's where possibility starts. Our life is one big community. We all return to the same heart. There are places where wisdom still survives, untouched by factories. We can learn to help each other, change the course of history. Wake the dreamer, wake the dreamer. They are counting on you to be a sleeper. Oh, wake the dreamer. The dream of the modern world. must change. Okay. So, this next song is called The Great Work, because as I talk to people who are really committed to reversing global warming and fighting for social justice, it's really a unique time to be alive. Jackson Browne has a song where he says this is the perfect time to be alive because we have so much important stuff to do. So this is called The Great Work. Now that we know what we've done, we can build a world we want to come. Yes, we're running out of time, but it's the great work of our time. It's the great work of our time. Great work of our time. Extraction, exploitation, and monopoly. They'll find mansions in the land of the free. Slavery's been replaced by poverty. Chains were forged right on TV of our time. Can we break those chains in time? It's the great work of our time. Some are not waiting for the voting booth. They are acting on data, not debating truth. Around the world, folks like you and me, turning this ship's wheel just a few degrees at a time. Can we turn around in time? It's the great work of our time. There's so much to do, it's hard to start. But those who hurt the most, open your heart. Start in your kitchen, your neighborhood. Share your hope that comes from doing good in your time. It's the great work of our time. It's the great work of our time. It's the great work of our time. The great work. So thank you to all of those out there who are in the fight. Oh. This is a true story about a little girl named Daniela. And it's called Tethered to a Rising Sea. Daniela dreams that the rising sea creeps through the slats in her bed, salty and black and deathly cold, her island of hope filled with dread. Her Philippines island is 6 feet tall. Water ankle deep fills the room. Shoes on the legs of her tables and chairs, pulled by the cold-hearted moon. We are married to this island life. We have everything we need. We have our boats, we have the ocean. We are tethered to this rising sea. We are tethered to this rising sea. By day she plays in the mangrove tree, looks for boats out on the blue. She tethers her doll and her favorite stool, so they don't wash away from view. She carries the rainwater back to her house, but she doesn't breathe through her nose. The mildew is strong and the sewer's gone wrong. It will only get worse, she knows. We are married to this island life. We have everything we need. We have our boats, we have the ocean. We are tethered to this rising sea. We are tethered to this rising sea. Her school moved into the attic. Her teacher is not very tall. It is dry and really quite cozy, but her father would have to crawl. They were told to move to a place on a hill, join the farmers there if they wish. But the town said, we are fisher folk, we will stay right here and fish. For we are married to this island life. We have everything we need. We have our boats, we have the ocean. We are tethered to this rising sea. We are tethered to this rising sea. This rising sea. This rising sea. This rising sea. An amazing true story. It was in a New York Times article, not an op-ed. It was an article with photos and everything. It was just, we get so wrapped up in our U.S.-centric thinking. But the climate crisis is a global problem. Now, for an award-winning song that is a song for adults about the environment, cleverly disguised as a children's song. And it's also a true song. It's called I Like Worms. Hardest working creature that you'll ever meet is the one making tunnels under your feet. His task is mighty despite his size. He's a decomposer in disguise. I like worms. I like worms. There's a mystery underground where colonies toil. They eat anything rotten and it comes out soil. They don't sting or make a sound. They've no eyes for you till you're in the ground. I like worms. I like worms. Worms make the world go round. They make me want to kiss the ground. Yuck. I like worms. I like worms. So I brought them in my kitchen, and that's no lie. All my food scraps go in their bin, where that stuff dies. In the landfill it would stink, I fear, and add methane to the atmosphere. I like worms. I like worms. In my bin all those veggie scraps just disappear. I open the lid to my compost, feel like a pioneer. Coffee grounds, broccoli, leaves and leeks, but it smells like a forest and a creek. I like worms. I like worms. Worms make the world go round. They make me want to kiss the ground. Not really. I like worms. I like worms. I like worms. Thanks for joining us, Nancy. Okay. Yes. So this one is hot off the press. It is a parable for our time. It is called Smoke and the Joshua Tree. I'm going to check my tuning. Well, there it is. Just like a live show, people stop and tune. All right. This is my world now, your reign is done, said Smoke to the Joshua tree. Can't escape, I am everywhere. It's time for you all now to take your leave. The traitor went down, the prankster son, do my dirty work for free. Gardeners will all become grave diggers, just you wait and see. I am no soothsayer with hopes of doom, just an archer aiming for your soft heart. I'm just here to see your terror as the unraveling stars. Smoke breathed in ancient carbon, new oxygen right in Smoke's face. Smoke, well, aren't you the proud one? We are just starting this human race. Have you forgotten I too am everywhere, not just a single tree? Life is forged in your shackles, yet you pretend to be free. Guardians have shaken off your mask, they are taking aim at your black heart. I can hear your subtle edge of terror as the rewilding starts. Smoke said, I have seen the coming sacrifice, a gray shell hiding all below. A red hot night showing no mercy. Species come, then they go. The Joshua tree laughed and began to call the birds and beasts to gather round. Carnivores of old time joined the chorus, lost creatures soon to be found. everywhere. Corals painted the ocean floor. Dolphins spun in the air. Smoke struggled in the coffin of his anger. Said there's one creature you'll never bring to heel. He loves his cars, his parking lots and towers, cast off from the weather he can't feel. Joshua Tree parted the veil of time, showed a village planting hillsides with trees. A city highway full of bikes and scooters, nature set loose, rolling wild and free. He sang the rewilding stars, the rewilding stars, the rewilding stars, the rewilding stars. Listen to the Joshua Tree. 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 Listen, just listen. Listen, just listen. Listen to the Joshua Tree. Listen to the Joshua Tree. Listen to the Joshua Tree. Oh, Stu, thank you for joining us. So I have my whole new rig and new placement here tonight, so I hope you're enjoying the sound. I've been working on my sound some more. Let's see. Yes. And one thing I love about live streaming is that I don't usually take my 50-year-old Martin 12-string out on tour. But I just happen to have it all tuned up. Now, saying your 12-string is in tune is kind of like saying your banjo is in tune. So this is a sing-along. I always love the way that John Lennon's song Imagine, people just loved that. And people loved it that obviously had not really listened to the lyrics because they are like so radical, over the top radical. So I decided I should write a song that would picture, well, what is the world going to be like when we do reverse global warming and get out of the climate crisis? It'll look pretty different. So it's called All Around the World. Now we know we're gonna do it, bring that carbon down, more than we put each year up in the air. We're gonna change how we all get around and make the stuff we think we need. Find a way to make green jobs, trade that's fair. Life will regenerate all around the world. Spirits will thrive all around the world. There will be justice all around the world for all species all around the world. All around the world. All around the world. We will be one family. and protect all the rainforest canopy. Food will be abundant and the soil rich with life. Since it's all organic, no labels will we need. Life will regenerate all around the world. Spirits will thrive all around the world. There will be justice all around the world for all species all around the world. All around the world. All around the world. We will be one family all around the world. Cities turn into neighborhoods, urban and solar farms, and all girls get the schooling they deserve. The corporations' charters will change to benefit all, empowered to spread wealth and to serve. Life will regenerate all around the world. Spirits will thrive all around the world. There will be justice all around the world for all species all around the world. All around the world. All around the world. We will be one family all around the world. Nice to get this old 12-string out. For the first, when I started writing songs, up for the first 20 years, this was the only guitar I played. A few of those songs have survived. Amazing. So, I retired from teaching second grade for 28 years, and most people don't realize that all across our great country, teachers and their young students practice on a regular basis what to do if someone enters the school with a gun. This is called intruder drill. Word comes around, intruder drill today. My inner city 8-year-olds have a lot to say. But as they hide in the cloakroom, knee to knee, their silent faces look up at me. Sure, some just snicker, like at the tornado drill last week. But many have seen violence, not just on TV. They are my charge, my sacred duty, our champion. brighter day. And I know each one like a mountain child, and not one of them could I save. Duke is tearing up, racing for that broken door, anticipating what he's seen before. Jenny hides her face, ashamed to cry. She mouths the question to me, why? They are my charge, my sacred duty, our chance for a brighter day. And I know each one like a mountain child, not a one of them could I save. So I tie a cord around the doorknob, hold the door. I ignore the flimsy glass as I block the window like before. This school was built in 1924. They never imagined needing more. They are my charge, my sacred duty, our chance for a brighter day. And I know each one like a mountain child, not a one of them could I save. Intruder drill. Ah, yes. So this next song, sometimes I just want to grab people and shake them up and hit them upside the head and say, what part of Love Thy Neighbor don't you understand? But of course that doesn't do any good, so I wrote a gentle song instead. It's called In America. I read the news today, my thoughts are so ugly. My friends and I look at life, and we all agree. Many voices don't, I try to blame propaganda, but the truth is, we all live in America. Oh, we all live in America. It's so easy to judge, call someone mean-spirited. What would it look like across the table, breaking bread? I'm so sure of my choices, I join the hysteria. But the truth is, we all live in America. Oh, we all live in America. We walk in our bubble, try to make ends meet. Our cultures rarely collide. We like things real neat, but our kids all wish on a star in their pajamas. For the truth is, we all live in America. Oh, oh, we all live in America. We love the comfort food that we were raised on. Tostados, lasagna, sauerkraut, or wontons. But we can play strings and brass and woodwinds in an orchestra. For the truth is, we all live in America. Oh, oh, we all live in America. In every city and town, every neighborhood party, every holy day, every county fair jubilee, we all love our apple pie and Our Lady of Liberty, and hearing different voices is what it truly means to be free. We all live in America. Oh, oh, we all live in America. Oh my. Wonderful to sing songs that get people thinking and talking. All right. We're moving right along. Looks like I've got time for 4 more. Goodness. Put the talisman down, pick up the little lady. Yes. So I have a 115-year-old house with a stone front porch that goes all the way across the front of the house. I was out there one day with my guitar and found I was singing this song. Crickets in the morning, cicadas at night, squirrels all scampering out of sight. World on my front porch looks just fine, with the trees all swaying to the song of mine. On the front porch, on the front porch, world looks better on my front porch. You're never too old for that front porch swing. A gentle rockin' is a sacred thing. There's a place inside needs a steady hand, for we plant our feet down, take a stand. There's poor and hungry all over the earth, and ethnic wars making all this worse. Bring them to the porch and I want to cry, but I lift them up to the blue in the sky. Oh, crickets in the morning, cicadas at night, squirrels all scampering out out of sight. World on my front porch looks just fine, with the trees all swaying to this song of mine. On the front porch, on the front porch, world looks better on my front porch. Friends and all my neighbors know they'll find me here, strumming my guitar when the weather's clear, singing to the swallows swooping in the air. Everybody's welcome to a front porch chair. Tell me how you doing, did your basement flood? Thanks for the ladder and the 2x4 stud. Thank our lucky stars we can share this block. Count on each other when we need to talk. Oh, crickets in the morning, cicadas at night, squirrels all scampering out of sight. World on my front porch looks just fine, with the trees all swaying to this song of mine. On the front porch, on the front porch, world looks better on my front porch. Everybody's front porch has a different style. Hammocks or cupboards or toys in a pile. Tablecloth dining or tools of the trade, but we're one big family on our front porch shade. Gladiolas, marigolds, stars and stripes, glowing jack-o'-lanterns, Christmas lights. Sweep it out in spring to begin anew, when the daffodils riot and the cuckoos bloom. Oh, crickets in the morning, cicadas at night, squirrels all scampering out of sight. World on my front porch looks just fine, with the trees all swaying to this song of mine. On the front porch, on the front porch, world looks better on my front porch. On the front porch, on the front porch, world looks better on my front porch. This next song is a song about the invention of rhyme. Last time I played it, everybody was singing along. And I never wrote it to be a sing-along, but it is. If any of my songs are guaranteed to get people singing on the chorus, this is it. It's called Maker Man. Long ago, before there was writing, there lived a man who couldn't hunt or run. But in his tribe he held his head up. They called him Maker and their favorite son. He made the braid so the rope was stronger. He made the knot that held it tight. Now they had milk as well as cow flesh. He built the fire that warmed the night. Maker man, Maker man, play on your lyre. Maker man, Maker man, weave the music so fine. Maker man, Maker man, tell us a story. Make our hearts dance and the words all rhyme. A girl begged the maker, I wanna be a maker too. But you must pray and ask the spirit to find your heart and to come to you. For when I make a tool that sharpens, the great one sharpens me. And when you finally cage the tiger, then the spirit will set you free. Maker man, Maker man, play on your lyre. Maker man, maker man, weave the music so fine. Maker man, maker man, tell us a story. Make our hearts dance and the words all rhyme. There was drought, and there was hardship. There came a tribe across the river, fear. Their first taste of theft and violence, but he would not make more deadly spears. They brought him wood to build a stockade, to keep them out and to shoot from. He built a bridge across the water, he went over and learned their tongue. And they said, Maker man, maker man, play on your lyre. Maker man, maker man, weave the music so fine. Maker man, tell us a story. Make our hearts dance and the words all rhyme. Hey Todd, long time no see. Hope you're doing great. Thanks for tuning in. All right, couple more. So sometimes I think that there ought to be another Statue of Liberty, a second Statue of Liberty, only this one out in the southwest part of the US of A. I am waiting for this song to not be relevant. Still waiting. Storm in a bottle, shine on his shoes. Carlos meets the governor, paying all those dues. Ink on the paper, now law of the land. With the tongue of his fathers, this man will never understand. There's no Statue of Liberty where the armadillo plays. Hear the angels calling to Maria and Jose. Come to the land where freedom is so frail. Come to the land where the angels sit in jail. Come to the land, come to the land, come to the land. Jack's immigration, the border looks so wide. There's no Ellis Island dignity, just a lot of room to hide. There's a legal way to do it, oh, brown, white or black. But he hates to see the faces of the ones he sends him back. There is no fence or rifle that is stronger than this lure. Hear the angels trading dollars for a cure. Come to the land where medicine is magic. Come to the land where the angels can't afford it. mops the fellowship hall. Patience against mud, oh, his English is still broken. His spirit is like steel, and he dreams of a little practice, another chance to heal. But when people see his face, oh, the TV headshots come. Their enemy within, oh, their hearts beat like a drum. All they see are Palestinians cheering 9/11, or men strapping on dynamite as a passport into heaven. Come to the land where no man serves a king. Come to the land where the angels await your sing. Come to the land, come to the land, come to the land. Now, thanks for tuning in. Doing a lot of issue songs tonight. And this last one, I got started writing it and I thought, man, if I really worked this one right, it would be a song people would feel comfortable singing along with on the chorus, no matter what they believe, no matter what their religion, even Unitarians. So, you'd be the judge of whether I succeeded. It's called For This World. No one looks a stranger, dressed in a smile, though to learn their ways takes a little while. There's a gospel in shaken hand, building bridges across different lands. For this world we all love, for this world Milky Way above, for this world say a little prayer, for this world we all share. As the seas begin to rise and the ice paths melt away, we must simplify our lives, lighter footprints every day. For this world we all love, for this world Milky Way above, for this world say a little prayer, for this world Thank you, Stu. Yeah, March 22nd, I will get my second vaccine shot. So that will change everything because I've been sheltering at home, not even going to stores since the middle of March, and it's feeling like a long time. What was I going to do for an encore? Let's do another sing-along. People are really getting into good, Stu. People are really getting into singing along, even though nobody else can hear them. They're just singing it there in their home. So this is a good one. Song for my grandpa. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that one. Let's do another harmonica song. That's what we'll do. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do another harmonica song. We'll end on a fun one. It's called Bungalow. My part of town in Midtown Kansas City, Missouri. They have these houses that have one bedroom downstairs, but they're always sold as a 2-bedroom. Because at the top of the stair, there's a little tiny room with 3 walls of windows in the back. And they're called airplane bungalows. Charlotte Street, I'm heaven sent for your tired feet. Compost bin, dandelions, porch swing you can glide on. I like to go bump in the night, don't mean to cause your Hitchcock fright. Solid oak above and stone below, I'm a midtown bungalow. So if you're tired of hollow doors, tiny trees and ceilings too low, ticky-tacky copies all in a row, I'm a Midtown bungalow. 9-foot ceilings and beveled glass. Jazz was new, I was built to last. I don't smell like carpet glue. Been around the block a time or two. My plumbing is a patchwork quilt. Tells the story of how I was built. A lot of love's been added on. That's how I carry on. Tired of hollow doors, tiny trees and ceilings too low, ticky-tacky copies all in a row, I'm a midtown bungalow. At night, all my rooftops in a hazy light. I'm the city and I never sleep, like an ocean alive and deep. It takes courage to stand your ground. Some houses just crumble down. Not planning to go anywhere, I just need some people who really care. So if you're tired of hollow doors, tiny trees and ceilings too low, ticky-tacky copies all in a row, I'm a Midtown, yes, I'm a Midtown bungalow. thanks for tuning in. I will be here same time tomorrow night, 10 o'clock Central. So help me get the word out. And don't miss the 7 o'clock to 11 o'clock Gypsy Wagon Studio shows on Wednesday and Thursday. Amazing bunch of songwriters. You will hear great songs both Wednesday and Thursday starting at 7. All right. Now, you ought to have a foot pedal that just like stops the stream.